Elio guys, and welcome back. Hopefully everyone's doing well out there, and if you aren't doing too well, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and I guarantee you will feel a lot better after you've hit that button. But anyways, you guys, we do have the lovely developers notes for January 2023 from Mr. Dongjin Lee, and let's see what's up with MSL, because things as of late has been kind of slow, to be honest. But alright, let's go ahead and slide down here. So, January update, exclusive trinkets in Ultimate Evolution, Garuda. So Garuda is going to be our 6th Ultimate Evolution Astromon, which is a Nat 5, and is this part of his Ultimate Evolution? I mean, he has a decent look anyway, so I'm down with the way that he looks, and if we get a Garuda improvement, well, we can take a look at his skills here in a second and see what's up with that. But anyways, it says Garuda's exclusive trinkets will be added, and to commemorate this, an event festival, Primo Festival exclusive trinket rate up event will be held, and it doesn't give us a date yet, so I'm curious to see when that will happen. It'll probably end up being next month though, because this is already the middle of this month, and usually the updates are kind of at the end of the month that they decide to go ahead and tell us what's going on. So definitely expect that next month, I would say right here. If they got it out earlier, I would be surprised. But if you guys slide over here to the Discord, if you haven't already, you can join the server via the link in all of my description for the MSL videos, and come over here to MSL bot and type in Garuda, if I can actually spell. We can go ahead and take a look at his skills super duper quickly here. So everything populated here, and we do have the fire, the water, wood, and light and dark as well. So the fire one already, I mean, still and stun. His Ultimate Evolution won't change anything. The water one on paper definitely always seemed interesting, but once again, I don't think that's going to be a big kicker, because Defense Down and Elemental Edge, we all know that your boy personally isn't a big fan of Elemental Edge unless it's on the Darkmon, and even then there's a point where you could argue to be like, would I prefer Hunter if the Mon's already dark, or Predator even? More than likely, yes. But the nice increase does come over here with the lovely Wood Garuda because of that Weaken and Courageous Strike, meaning a little bit more survivability and a little bit more damage out of him is always a nice thing. Light Garuda, who has double shock, which is great. Basically, he's going to be Light Yuki, but even better, because he's already better than Light Yuki. But that would push his HP over 30k, that would push his attack over 4k, and defense should be coming in around 3k, if not 3k. So that is a huge increase into his stats, and that's great because his whole kit is based around crowd control and making sure that he can survive and output just a little bit more damage if you have him, that is. I have two, not a weird flex, it's just reality. That's always a great thing. And then we do have the lovely Dark Garuda, who has double Elemental Edge here. Once again, I'm not a big fan of Elemental Edge, but it is on a Darkmon, and if you somehow book him up, I don't know how, I'm not asking questions of how you got that many Garuda books, but he does receive a 40% damage increase from his Elemental Edge, and that would hit very, very nasty. Is the investment worth it though? It's none of my business, but he is already sitting at a 4k attack stat just raw. That's pretty darn high. One of the highest attack stats in the game, and 2.6k defense. You know, it'll be a substantial increase to his defense and HP, giving him a little bit more survivability as well. So the Garuda update isn't as terrible as especially like the Hunter one. In one man's opinion, don't come for me. So I'm going to be interested to see how he kind of fares and what his animation speeds will be like as well, because it looks like, man, I've been slacking. I need to get my Light Garudas up on my main account here and maybe phase out my Light Yukis and probably throw him in there. If I could get some books on that bad boy too, whew, now we would be talking. But anyways, back to the lovely patch notes right here. The Guardian Dungeons auto battle is happening here. Improved to use the opened Guardian Dungeons continuously. Through the auto battle option, players can choose the specific Guardian Dungeon to run the auto battle. Okay, that's cool. I mean, it is a very annoying list. If we can go through that a lot easier, that's always great. I basically don't do these anymore because I've gotten what I needed. But to anyone out there farming, hey man, if it makes life easier, I have no problems with that. And also improved world map information display. That's cool, because I always wonder for certain stages, not so much here, but I always go to like the main page and I'll go over there to like, you know, the stuff for the super stones, and I'll click on a super stone and just go to whatever stage I need to farm from there. Because I'm like, I don't remember where this one piece that I need to craft another stone drops at, so I just go from there. But if this is visible, that's great too. I wish it can kind of tie into the super stones though, that way I can tell, because we do see a lovely emblem right here. but that way I can tell what I need to farm, which it seems to be exactly what's going to be going on here, so I don't have to backtrack all the way to the home screen, go to the super laboratory and look at the stone. And then I believe this is supposed to be like an improved look at the Astramon that you can capture here, even though you always can just see their frames instead. Interesting. I mean, not a big deal, not a game changer or anything. It's just one of those quality of life things. And then they also state improved special shop Astramon summons. When clans, heroes, Primo, and other summon festivals are not ongoing, an Astramon summon was progressed with the name specific Astramon chances up. You guys know, if you don't know, especially if you're new to the game here, never summon outside of the festivals just because it's a freaking scam. It's just not worth it. You are not guaranteed that Astramon that you want. Just FYI. So if you see purse up there and it's not during a festival, chances are you're going to end up pulling a freaking Wukong. Just FYI. And then they're also saying this might give a confusion with a Primal Festival and Astramon summon at ordinary time has a lower 5-star Astramon summon rate than the other festivals. I do believe that is true, if I'm reading this sentence correctly. This might give a confusion with a Primo Festival and Astramon summon at ordinary time. Not so good English there, but therefore to clearly recognize the ordinary time Astramon summon, it will be changed to Astramon summon, and 5-star Astramon summon rates will increase to a festival level. Once again, still not guaranteed of getting an Astramon that you want, and the Heroes Festival does allow you to get some free eggs for more Nat 5s, which you can sacrifice to the gods for rebirth mons. And the Clan Festival obviously rewards you with a possible chance at Light and Dark Astramon, and of course giving your clan stuff, and of course the Primo Festival, which I keep changing the name of anyways, you know, as of lately can kind of guarantee you a Light or Dark exclusive of that Astramon that you want anyways. So basically, even if they bump the rates up for this, it's still not worth it. That orange just isn't worth the squeeze, at least in my opinion here. And then we also have improved perks event. From the next perks event, the score set for each item is accumulated when making a payment, and rewards are given according to the combined scores. So the more you pay, the more you get. And is that it? Yeah, that seems to be it. So it looks like Garuda's coming up next here. I will be interested just to see how his lovely trinkets look, even though I won't obtain them whatsoever, because I think I have maybe like a total of 2 or 3 Ultimate Evolution Astramon, simply because I just don't pull on the trinkets. Why? Doesn't really matter at the end of the day anyways, but feel free to leave in the comments below about what you guys are excited about. I am looking forward to seeing how Garuda looks, especially, even though we have this photo here. You know, 2D art looks great. Like Pokemon, for example, looks super duper amazing in 2D. Then they went to 3D and you're just like, what is this? But yeah, that's pretty much it, you guys. Feel free to leave your thoughts in the comments below. And if you guys are curious about some other game content that I'm working on, feel free to click on the video, which should be popping up over here on your screen somewhere right now for my secondary channel. And hopefully I will see you guys in the next one. So yeah, peace out.